Hey, welcome back to Dicing with Death, where nothing unsafe for work happens on screen. You're talking with Patty. He has your stuff. You take it back from him.
Does he give it back or no?
Yeah, when you say, you better. It's good that you didn't drink that, and you go to take it. He just kind of lets you take it.
Does he give me my water skin and my club back or no?
You don't recognize the water skin.
Mm-hmm.
Your own water skins. So he's got a lot of water skins hanging off the horses.
Okay.
You don't recognize what your individual one, and you do not see your club anywhere.
Okay. He has both holy and unholy water.
Yes.
Okay. I tell them that. I just say it's unholy water and get
Yeah,
both.
they totally he lets it slide.
I asked what happened to the club.
Oh, I left it with the scorpions.
I didn't see it there though, did I?
You did not see it there.
That was a nice club.
He shrugs. Hey, I sent someone. I went back and sent someone to find you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I bounced quick.
Yeah.
That scorpion got a lucky shot.
How long ago did you wake up?
2 days.
Well,
How long has it been?
been a week.
Fair enough. Where are you headed right
I
now?
was headed back to Sands Gate, sell off some of this crap, sell one of the horses. I'm going to keep two for myself. If you're still interested in looting that temple,
I certainly am.
well, you proved yourself a resilient fella.
Next time I won't get chopped in two first, but
Well, be careful. Them scorpions. Them scorpions.
them double crits.
Hey, sometimes you live with the double crits, sometimes you die with the double crits. What are you going to do?
All right, so it's dark.
Yeah,
Where
it's nighttime. He walks up to the guard on this side of the oasis.
Mhm.
And, the guard
So
says,
when it's clear that we're approaching the pavilion,
mm-hmm.
I ask if he's planning on. I ask how many guards they have inside.
He shrugs, I don't know.
You
Probably
pay for
none.
their water.
It's nice to play nice with these folks around here. Especially when you've got the money. You saw what happened with the scorpion.
What do you mean?
Why chance it? If I can pay for the water rather than risk my life for the water, it's only a gold. I'm loaded. You know how much money these merchants had? He jingles a bag on his hip.
And then I guess you won't mind paying for my cover. It seems my purse got up and walked away. Nice smile.
Must have been the people I sent back to get you.
It's okay. That's okay.
All right. Well, you did take some of that aggro. I'll give. Well, yeah. I'll get you some water. All right. So
I was waiting till dark, and I was going to bash their heads in and take it.
he pays for some water, and you guys feast on the fluids of the gods.
What's inside the pavilion?
In an oasis. A lot of the grass is all dead in here. Looks like probably this pavilion's been here for a while. There are a bunch of nice soft cushions and a couple of women lounging about on them. As you get some water from the oasis, the guy, Patty, nods his head towards them and says, "They're for hire too." It's nice to let some of these nicer things stay out here on the ocean, on the desert. Never know when you could need it.
I'll have to come back when I'm more flush. Enjoy yourself.
I will, he says as he starts to unbuckle his belt and head over.
So how many guards or whatever are there on the inside?
There is one man who is not wearing any armor. The guys outside had leather armor on. He's not wearing any armor, but you do notice that he has a sword at his feet. He's wearing very fine clothing, a nice hat with a big silk turban with a long feather coming off the top of it, wearing gold and red colors with some gentle sandy colors mixed in. He's got big sandals that look like they're jewel-studded sandals. You're a little confused by this, but people do what they do. He's got a bunch of rings on his arms, a nice long face. He's probably 5'8", so not very tall, but long face and a little bit of a well-groomed goatee at the base of it.
Okay.
moderately muscular.
I don't start any shit. Chat's clamoring for some blood.
Yeah, they
Get
always
there, we'll
clamor
get
for blood.
there.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Go to sleep.
you go to sleep.
Wake up. I memorize command again. Maybe I'll get you this
Command.
time. When you're knocked unconscious, you lose spells, correct?
Oh yes.
Yeah. I mean, obviously that was days ago, but for future reference.
Command. Okay. You wake up. Patty is there. He is. Well, he fell asleep in the embrace of a woman and woke up by himself,
Mm-hmm.
covered in sand. The girls are off in a different section of the hut, eating grapes or something.
All right.
Hmm.
Okay.
I guess you guys just travel back to Sands Gate. We can skip a bunch of time while you guys travel back to Sands Gate.
Yep.
He unloads a bunch of the equipment. While you're traveling through the desert, he offers to share his food with you. But once you guys get into the Sands Gate, he no longer is providing you with food.
That's fine.
Um, you guys spend
Hey.
a day in there
Mm-hmm.
before he's ready to head back out, and you guys head back out again.
I
Look,
actually won't go back to Sandgate with him. I will wait at that the Oasis just out of Sandgate
okay.
and tell him I'm going to hang out here. Pick me up in a day or whenever you're done in Sandsgate.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys head back.
So I have 0 money, and I do not feel it. Yeah, I'd rather sleep in the Oasis than on the streets of Sandsgate.
Okay. He meets up with you day and a half later
Mm-hmm.
and puts you on one of his horse. I mean,
I don't recognize my water skin amongst his stuff, do I?
No, I mean one water skin looks much like another to you.
Fair enough.
Um,
So, yeah.
yeah. He comes back with 2 horses. He's riding one. He offers to let you ride the other, as long as you don't wear it out too much.
I say no. We didn't need to roleplay this. I think eventually I'll ride the horse because it's obviously faster.
Okay.
But I'll initially say no, and I'm sure he's going to be like, "Quit slowing me down, asshole."
All right. You guys travel through the dunes. He will ride his horse during some parts and walk his horse during other parts. It seems like he kind of knows what he's doing with the horses a little bit.
All right, I follow his lead.
And you guys travel for 6 days with no interruptions. I mean, you get to various oases that seem to be scattered every 20 miles or so throughout the desert. And you encounter many travelers who are inexplicably just traveling through the open desert. You're not sure why they're going through the desert when there's clearly like a road with cities on it that
Mm-hmm.
goes through it, but they're doing it anyway. And eventually, you guys approach this under construction temple in the
Is
side
it
of a
is it
mountain.
in the is it in that crook, that elbow there of the
It
drowning
is.
peaks?
It is in the elbow of the Drowning Peaks.
All
The
right.
Drowning Peaks themselves are large spired mountains.
Okay.
They kind of roll for a while, but then every now and then there'll be a large spike or a large pillar that goes up much higher than the rest. And you guys will come back into game at. You guys are sitting atop a hill, looking down towards where there's a large setup where there's a lot of people, a bunch of tents, and people dragging rocks out from within this mountainside.
Okay. Are they mining the rocks from right here?
Yeah, they look like they are like mining, like at least breaking up rocks and pulling them out
Mm-hmm.
and tossing them. Excuse me, tossing them to the side.
Okay. How many are we stopping and like looking at this?
Yeah,
Or
you guys are observing from atop the hill. He's looks like he's counting heads or something.
yeah, that's what I was about to ask you about. How many people like are working on this?
Looks like there's 30 workers.
Mm-hmm.
You see 2 foremen and a couple of support staff that aren't doing work. Maybe like a cook over here. There's a couple of women walking about that don't seem to have jobs, but they're not like they're not pleasure. They're not what do you call? Not I was looking for a different word than prostitute, but they're not courtesans or
Kind
anything
of
like that.
nice.
Yeah, they're not kept for their pleasure. They seem to be they're there for some reason. You're not sure what. And then as you guys are watching, a priest and a priestess walk out of the area that's being mined.
Okay. They
You
see
don't.
it. They spot us.
Yeah, as you walk out, as they walk out, someone from down below immediately points you guys out to them. They chat for a while, and then the priest and priestess start
I
walking towards you.
I turn to Patty.
Says, "Well, I know you're a holy man, but you don't have any problems dispatching these folk, do you?"
I shake my head. Nerul is weak.
Yeah, but
So just
wealthy.
to serve the greater gods. How do you want to play this out?
I was thinking as they approach us, we ride our horses down to meet them and sprint into a full-on charge and run them over.
I can't fight from horseback.
All right. Well then, why don't we wait for them to come up here? And he scratches his head.
I can meet them and you can charge if you're itching for
Well,
a charge.
no, you charge and you don't charge them both down. One of them stands, and pesky spells can be annoying to deal with. Perhaps we should. He points down the hill a little bit. How about I go down there? You tell them that your friend needs help. They come down with you to help me, and then when we're beyond the view of everyone else, then we bust out into a fight. That way we can still take the others by surprise.
Sure, whatever. Will do.
All right, that's man. He walks with his horse down the hill a little bit, and then once he gets to a certain point, he dismounts.
I let him lead my horse with him.
He doesn't take it.
Okay, whatever. I dismount my horse and stand next to it.
Okay. So once he gets down 30 feet or so, he lays down in the sand and like puts an arm over his head.
Trying to think how this looked from below, like how how it didn't look like we both came up and then he goes back down and lays in the ground.
Yep. Anyway, the priest and priestess walk up the sand dune and get to you and say,
I flag them down.
Okay. Hello there, traveler.
I've got my cloak pulled a little tighter so my symbol is not obviously hanging out there.
Okay.
Although I still do have my big old earrings and black cloak.
Right. What brings you to our temple?
My companion could use some aid.
What seems to be the matter with him?
I look down as he just laying in the sand.
He's just laying in the sand.
I think the heat's getting to him. We haven't had water in quite a while. I'm a hardy dwarf, so I'm doing fine, but you know humans. They're human, right?
One's human, one is elf. The female is an elf, the male is a human. I see. They scratch their chins. Or the man scratches his chin. Well, let's go see what we can do for him. And he turns to the girl. Jen, would you get some water? And she nods and starts to walk down the hill again.
Just a second. Shit. Get some water. I want to look at the range on my command spell. 30 yards. Okay, how far away is Patty?
45 feet?
45 feet. Okay. All right. So I will wait until. So I'll let this happen. I'm gonna wait, stay where I am. So I assuming the one priest is gonna go have a look.
Yeah.
The priest is gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand there and does that make sense? And then cast command once the first priest reaches Patty.
Okay. So you
On the
stay at the
priest.
top of the hill, though, right? You're not going down anywhere?
Yes, I'm going to stay on top of the hill.
Okay.
Yeah. So I assume Patty will reach, or sorry, the guy will reach Patty when the other person is like 45 feet away from me. I'm assuming they're traveling at roughly the same movement.
Right.
And then I'm going to cast command on the priest that is going the other direction.
Okay. What do you
That
command?
makes sense to you?
Yeah.
So I will command, I only get one word, and I will command her to come.
Come.
If she has intelligence of 13 or more, or 6 or more hit die, she gets a saving throw versus spell.
Intelligence of 13 or more?
Yes.
So she might not even get a saving throw.
Nope.
Shit. Okay. She immediately turns around and starts walking towards you with a confused and somewhat flustered look on her face.
Okay. I glance down the hill.
Toward the other way down the hill,
Yeah.
the man is kneeling over Patty, and as he does so, Patty pulls a. Apparently, it had a dagger in his other hand and stabs upward at the man.
So the command lasts one round, which I'm assuming she can walk 45 yards in a round, though.
45 feet in a round.
45
Absolutely.
Feet, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will loosen my maul on my back.
Okay. Patty stabs the priest, who lets out a whelp and falls backwards and starts to scramble up the dune towards you. And at this point, we should roll initiative.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have stepped just to the other side of the hill, so that the woman will come over the top of the hill.
Okay.
Although it only lasts one round.
Right. What is the?
Huh?
I'm
assuming that was before combat started.
Yeah. What's your initiative?
This round, I need to look up. I haven't memorized round 5. 11. And I'm going to just make an attack with my maul.
Okay.
Is the guy is running towards me? I'll hope that Patty can deal with the guy that's fleeing.
The man is scooting back up the hill. He turns around and starts to run up the hill towards you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna attack the woman as she passes the crest of the hill, which I'm assuming was last round, but I guess we can resolve it this round if that makes sense.
Yeah. Because last round she got towards the crest of the hill and started walking down it towards you.
And at this point, it wears off and she's free to do what she wants.
Right. So the man is running up towards you, sees you, and starts going diagonal. So he kind of goes between you and Patty, around you, up to the top of the hill, and starts running or stumbling down, holding his upper chest, as you can see blood leaking through, and staining his nice white robes. You got a 11.
Did he go first or something like that?
He rolled a 1 on his initiative, so a total of 4 for his initiative.
Okay.
The woman goes at 9.
Well, the command should happen on the round after I cast it. I feel like I should get. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I feel like whatever.
No, make your argument.
Justify that I should get an attack on her before the command is over. You know what I mean? Like she would come to me, but I guess over the course of the round that it was in effect, she walked. Whatever. Let her roll initiative. Okay. So I guess start the round with me standing next to her on the far side of the hill.
Right, that's what I was going to start with. And
if she flees, she provokes an attack of opportunity. Or if I go first, I'll hit her.
Right. So on her turn, she turns to flee, which does provoke an attack of opportunity at +2 for back attack.
Eesh. Miss.
7 is a miss.
I will chase after her.
All right, she starts to run. Patty gets up, grabs his sword, and starts running up the sand dune after the man. Yells at you, "Get the woman before she gets any spells off." And we roll for initiative next round.
I have an attack.
Oh, it's your turn. I'm sorry. Your turn. What do you do?
I attack the woman if I can. I'm assuming
she's running at 24. So if you run at 12, you can't catch her.
How there are ways to run at more than double.
Mm-hmm. But you can each round you can increase your movement speed by 1 or movement rate by 1 category.
So I can only move at 12.
Yeah.
Then I guess I can't do anything. I'll chase her down with my maul, but if I'm only moving at 12. Okay. Could I have moved to cut off the guy? I'm a little confused what my character even did that round.
So let's
take I had an attack. But it was just like everyone goes before me and they move before me, and then all of a sudden I'm standing there with no action.
That is the problem with being fairly slow. Let's kind of draw some stuff here. So this is the crest of the sand dune that you're on. It kind of goes down like that. So then here's like the lower portion of it. And over here is the mountain. And we've got like the cave entrance. And what's a nice color for tents? And there's some pavilions here. And whatnot. So you guys were... Shit. Let me grab all of this and put this all in the map layer. Oh, we are on the map layer. Excellent. Token layer. So we have you, the dwarf. We have Patty. We have male and female. Great. So the guy's down here with Patty. The woman was up here with you. Actually, you were just on the other side. So the guy went first. He kind of runs over here, goes ah, and starts running down the hill. Then the woman goes, turns, runs. You hit her, and she flees.
Missed her,
yeah. Patty chases after this guy, and then when it's finally your turn, you got your attack of opportunity, but everyone had already moved beyond range. So for your turn, you can do whatever you'd like. You can move, or you can make an attack, but there's no one within range to attack.
So I guess I'll chase them. Can I attack the darkness so that I get 2 attacks next round?
That's the dumbest thing in the world, but yes. I mean, according to the rules, if you make an attack this round, you get 2 attacks next round, and it's the dumbest thing ever.
I won't exploit the rules like that. Okay, so I'll run after them, movement rate 12.
Okay, so you chase after. Movement rate 12. I think she has to make a con check the next round in order to increase her movement speed. Is that how it goes?
And then if she fails, she stops. Yeah.
Is that?
So you can always double your movement rate.
But to go beyond...
Triple it, you have to make con checks. I believe. Triple it and beyond. You can go up to run times 5, I think.
Yeah.
How far are we from the pavilions?
160 feet. The character can automatically increase his movement rate to that of normal walking pace. In doing so, however... so in dungeons, you can... Alright, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Furthermore, the character's not... Jog or run, especially useful thing when being chased by creatures tougher than the characters to meet. Simplest method for handling these creatures is to roll initiative die. The fleeing character wins. He increases the distance between himself and the pursuers by 10 times the difference of the 2 dice. This is repeated each turn until the character escapes or is captured.
It's strength checks, not con checks. Oh wait, hold on. No, never mind.
Jogging. Blah, blah, blah. Thus, a character with movement rate 12 can jog 240 yards in a round. While jogging, the character can automatically keep going for the number of rounds equal to his con. After this limit has been reached, the player must roll successful con checks at the end of each round to spend jogging. There are no modifiers to this check. Once the con check has failed, the character must stop and rest, blah, blah, blah. If jogging isn't fast enough, the character can run. If he rolls a successful strength check, he can move at 3 times his normal rate. If he rolls a strength check at -4, he can quadruple. If he rolls a strength check at -8, he can quintuple. Failing a strength check means that the character cannot increase his speed to the level he was trying to reach, but he can keep running at the pace he was before the failed check.
Okay. Continued running requires a con check every round with penalties, yada, yada, yada. But I think within 1 round of walking, you could get to the bottom of the hill.
Yes. So, yeah.
So we're at the pavilion by the next round.
Yeah. By the round's end, you are just outside of the pavilions.
Mm-hmm.
The female has run into the cave, and the male has run to one of the foremen while Patty chases after him.
Okay. I'll keep chasing the female.
Okay. Give me an initiative roll.
12.
12. 10 for movement. Okay. So the guy... no, I'm sorry. Patty goes first and catches up to the male priest, swings his sword, which is a hit, and the priest only had 1 HP left, downs the priest in a single blow. Priest falls to his feet, blood staining the pristine sands. The foreman, or a man, an important-looking man, walks out of the pavilion near him and gives a shout and runs back in. The workers who are around dragging rocks, they saw you guys charging over the hills, and they kind of looked. And then when Patty brought his sword up and down on the man, on the priest, they all kind of gave a shout and ran back towards the mine or the temple or the hole in the wall, hole in the mountain.
Which I am.
Which you are headed towards. So this guy's gone. Girl goes at 10, so she is inside the mine.
Okay.
Man's dead.
All right. I will enter the mine. Where are the workers? Are they in the mine in front of me, or are they...
They've gone deeper in. The outside where you are now looks fairly clean cut. The walls are nice and straight. The ceiling's straight. The ground is straight. It's about the same width. You can notice as you walk in that looks like they're preparing to put some sort of large doors on the outside. You can see you're a dwarf. You know these things. You see the preparations for a doorway to begin, and you also notice some. Well, give me a perception check. I'm not going to give you shit. That's why we invented the perception stat.
22.
You notice that there are also some strange areas being chiseled out that look like perhaps places for traps to go in the future.
Interesting. Any carvings of religious significance?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Well, so I'm running down the shaft into the temple, or the whatever this is.
Okay.
Is it lit? I do have some sort of night vision.
There are stones placed every so often that are emitting light.
Intriguing.
Yeah, they were just placed on the ground.
Can I see the woman or anything like that?
The tunnel's well lit. It goes down 100 yards, and you see at the back is the female priest talking to a bunch of miners.
30 of them?
No, 12 of them.
Okay.
The corridor you're in is 12 feet wide and 8 feet tall.
12 feet wide. So it is wide enough for 2 people to fight?
Very easily. You could probably squeeze 3 people in, or 2 and a dwarf.
Right, so I'm jogging at movement rate 12, and I approach.
Okay. You approach, and the miners pick up some of their pickaxes, and they form a wall in front of the woman. And she says, "I don't know who you are or what you're doing, but by Reluna's might, I shall drive you back, you foul beast."
Reluna, the goddess of passion?
Passion.
Or is it someone else? Yeah.
Reluna is... For those of you who may not know, Passion. She is the twin sister to Nerul. Reluna fosters intense passion and bright burning love. She is she's often at odds with her sister, Rule.
All right.
Um,
Marashi laughs at your petty ambitions,
okay.
and I ready my maul.
Okay. Before we roll for initiative, you hear footsteps behind you, and you glance back to see Patty walking into the chamber.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's roll initiative. Our D10 plus 5.
I'm just going to have all the miners go on the same initiative rather than rolling for them.
I am not going to approach them until it is my turn to hit. So they can either ready an action or they can come towards me on their turn.
Okay, and you are doing what for your turn?
15. I'm going to smack a miner in the face. As I tell them to lay down their arms, it is not worth their lives.
Okay. They come at you 2 at a time with pickaxes. They are not warriors.
So they are approaching me?
They are approaching you. They make their swings. They are not trained warriors. They have -3 to hit. Wizards get -5 to hit. So miss, and one of them actually does hit you with a pickaxe for 1 damage. Oh, and I forgot to roll Patty's initiative. Patty jogs up beside you and takes a swing at one of the workers, hits him for 2 damage.
Okay.
And then the priestess goes. She points at you and casts Command Grovel.
I have high enough intelligence to get a save.
Okay, give me a saving throw.
So I get +5 to save versus spell, which I believe it is. Let me check it is a save versus spell. Are you looking at the spell? Or?
I am not looking at the spell.
Intelligence 13 or more. I have 14. Save versus spell, adjusted for wisdom and being a badass dwarf. So I have to roll a 10 or a higher. Moment of truth. D20. I pass. So I resist her command. I will not grovel to you, bitch.
All right, it's your turn.
She asked me to grovel, baby. Ooh, 11?
Oh, yeah, they don't have any armor on. You hit.
Eek, 3 damage.
Are you targeting... There were 2 men in front of you. One of them had been wounded, one of them had not been wounded. Who are you targeting?
The one who wasn't wounded.
Okay. He is now unconscious on the floor, pouring blood from a wound across his face.
Okay. I step into his square.
Dun, dun, dun.
On top of his face, or something like that.
Okay. Initiative.
Yeah, 12.
The workers go first. One of them swings at Patty, who dodges the blow, and the one of them behind him, like, so you step. Let's move. Let me look at the map. Where's our map?
We don't really have much of a map.
Yeah.
So there's probably some that can attack it diagonally or something. I want to sort that out.
So you should now be on a new map, right? So you're in this corridor. And let's grab some quick tokens. Oh, no, there was a cool one, then it went away for a moment. So here you are.
Rawr! I don't have a shield, but cool enough.
Yeah. And we got a bunch of these miners.
So there were like 12 of them.
Yeah.
They can't stand. Yeah.
No, they can't stand.
Yeah.
Let's just grab a bunch of these dudes. I'm just putting them on here in case I need more miners. So I'm just dragging a bunch. These are not. Okay. And then let's grab. Whoops.
Where does the path go after this? or is it just path as far as I can see? Is it open into a room? Or?
It cuts left and right. I will show you in just a minute. Where is our damn? Where's Patty?
Babe?
What? What?
The water's not running?
Really?
Can we check the bathroom?
That you making that noise?
Yeah, water.
Oh, cool.
I wonder if they shut it off for some purpose. Thank you. I guess it doesn't come back on soon. We can go look into it.
Teresa's here.
All right. So this is Patty. He doesn't have a shield either, but
Is he? Okay, I see.
yeah.
It's like a worm or something. And the priestess.
Yeah.
Whoa, he's huge.
No, I'm trying to. Oh, it's the wrong button. No wonder things are messing up.
He's behind me, or is he?
Yeah. Well, you stepped into the square the person
Okay,
killed.
No, he's there. I thought he was.
No, I'm just trying to move him in the right spot. Where is? Let's fog of war this so I can properly map things out.
Do you want me to go back and look at the other stairs?
I don't know. What do you think?
I can.
They almost seem to fit.
I didn't look. You're 15.
Don't even know your own size. Don't know my size.
I'm useless.
Either way, I'll keep them. They don't have 12s. But.
There.
Did she buy you pants?
Shoes.
Shoes.
Did she buy a beer?
No,
Oh my god, I'm going. Jeez.
You don't have to. It's probably too late, anyways.
Did the beer stores close already?
No. What? No. We're just going.
We're not.
We're going out tonight.
I know. I was making a joke
Okay.
about uncivilized Seattle.
Hmm?
6. Okay, and then we still have a bunch of workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah,
No one.
6. And our priestess, who I don't have a. Where is a priestess tile? Here we go. There we go. We'll rotate it. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. So this is kind of what you're looking at here. So 2 guys can attack you at this for where you're standing.
Okay.
Yeah. The first one misses. The second one also hits you. Even with a penalty of 3 to hit, they're rolling quite well. Except on their damage, you take another 1 point of damage from the pickaxe.
All right.
And then yeah, one of them already attacked the other guy and missed. And your turn.
Patty goes after me.
Patty and the priestess go after you.
Right. I'm gonna flank attack the guy in front of Patty. +1 for flank.
Yeah.
Ouch. 5. I'll attack him. I'll attack at the end of the round.
Okay. You miss.
He dies.
Whoops. I'm trying to get a spell list up. Guess that doesn't work. Doesn't. Damn it. What spell? Damn, that's not. Sorry, I'm looking for the spell that she's casting. I didn't have it written down. Ah, there we go. Nope. No, wait, never mind. Okay. She casts a spell surrounding you guys. Give me a saving throw versus spell. You don't have spellcraft, do you?
No.
Okay.
Bam! 20.
Well, shit.
Only I rolled that on my rolls to hit.
Yeah. Okay. So she casts a spell and then yells at you. What is your purpose here, you beast? What do you answer? Do you answer?
I'm not obligated to answer anything.
You are not obligated to answer anything whatsoever.
To make you kneel.
Patty, next to you.
N-E-A-L. N-E-A-L.
I don't even want to go into what that actually means, but Patty beside you says, "We're here to loot everything you've got, and I'll probably be taking you home myself." And at that, he attacks the guy in front of him. Ooh, critical hit, and finishes off the guy in front of him. And steps into his square, and you get an attack at the end of the round.
Miss.
Okay.
Initiative 11.
Oops. DM screen. I need. There we go. Well, so that would be. Okay, these are cowardly miners. They get to make their morale check this round. Okay. You said you roll 11?
Yeah.
Okay. You actually go right after the miners. All start to back up. The two guys in back actually just flee.
Mm-hmm.
This guy retreats further. These two start cautiously backing away from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And Patty goes before you. He moves forward, swings, misses. You go.
I move forward. I don't have access to my 11.
It's a hit.
Oops. I rolled a 24 on my D24. Oh, and I roll an 8 on my 2D4.
You crush the skull of the guy directly in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
He drops to the ground.
Let out a roar.
The priestess seems very upset, and she does not have any combat spells, really. I'm trying to, none of these things can be used.
She's a lover, not a fighter.
She is a lover, not a fighter.
Command is useful in combat.
Command is quite useful, but she already
Unless
used
you're
the one.
facing brainy dwarfs.
Yeah, she already used the one command that she memorized, and she doesn't have anything else of use.
She's either wiser than me or reasonably high level. More likely wiser than me.
She pulls out. She grabs one of the pickaxes from, or talks to one of the miners near them, and they start working the handle off of a pickaxe, using a couple of other pickaxes to break it off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she does for her turn. She's making a club out of a pickaxe.
Mm-hmm.
Initiative for next round.
12.
Okay, you actually go first.
Ugh. I'm hit. Flank attack against that guy.
All right. Yeah, if you move forward, flank attack is a hit.
Another max damage.
Oh wow, he falls to... he's dead. Okay. Patty goes. He walks forward. He swings. He hits for 1 damage. Not very effective. At this point, these guys need to make another morale check. Their numbers are falling. They fail poorly. These guys, they run. They apparently want nothing more to do with this. This guy churns and runs, provokes an attack of opportunity, which is a miss. It's really just the priestess is left standing. They all abandon her. And she steps forward and swings at Patty.
Is there still the one minor or no?
Yes, he's locked in combat. He's not turning his back. She swings and misses Patty. And we roll initiative.
I haven't gone this round.
I'm sorry, I thought you went already.
2 attacks.
Go this round.
No, hold on a sec. Oh, I get a second attack, right?
Yeah, you get a second attack. You can make a half move too, or a quarter move, or whatever.
Yeah. I engage in the priestess, and I miss.
Okay.
So we do roll initiative.
We roll initiative.
12 again.
Okay. The minor takes this as an opportunity to take a half move backwards and then a half move away. So he retreats. It's just you and the priestess. You have a 12. Longsword is 5, so you go first.
Ooh, critical fumble.
Give me a save versus death.
Ooh, 2, I fail.
You drop your maul. You swing it at the priestess, and the sweat on your hands makes it slip out, and it tumbles across the room. Give me a d8 for direction that it falls.
8.
8 is dead ahead of you, so it slides across the floor and lands behind her back here.
Ooh, all right.
Patty goes with the sword. He takes a swing at her. 15 is a hit. He does 1 damage. Ooh. Priestess goes. She takes her club, swings it at you, and slams into your chainmail, doing no damage.
All right.
Initiative.
I already went and I critical missed, yeah. RD10 plus 3. 9. I'm making an unarmed attack.
Okay. Patty goes first, swings a sword, misses completely. Your unarmed attack goes. She gets an attack of opportunity against you as you swing at her.
I am making a wrestling move.
Okay.
Found out, as poor Beryl found out last week, wrestling is actually pretty good once you can break through their defenses.
Oh, sweet mama, she criticals you with a hit.
Bitch.
Wait, no, she gets +4 on her attack, doesn't she? For the unarmed attack.
But I see 15. Yeah. Can she double crit? If I get double critted twice within like 2 hours, I'm gonna be upset.
Well, you get double critted twice within 2 hours. I don't know how to. High rolls are high rolls, man. Wait, hold on. No.
Is it a natural 18 or no?
It's a natural 19.
So she gets. Basically, I have AC 1 or AC 11.
Priests get 2 every 3 for, right?
Yeah.
So at second level, they get.
She has to be level 4 to get a.
At third level, they get +1 to hit. At second level, they get +2 to hit.
At fourth
Or
level.
fourth level, they get +2 to hit. Yeah. So she does double crit you. So she's at least 4th level.
Bitch. Okay.
You take.
Me out again if it's.
You take 5 10 damage. 5 and
serious?
5. 5 and 5. It's a club.
I'm at 0.
You're at 0?
Yeah. I'm a level 1 character. You just dealt 10 damage to me.
Yeah, but you have 19 con.
I have I've got 12 HP.
All right.
So I am on the brink of consciousness.
You're the brink of consciousness. You fall to the ground. You see him attack. She attacks and hits him.
Apparently wrestling's not as good when I try to use it.
Well, no, because you give them an attack of opportunity at +4 to hit. +4 to hit is amazing. If you hadn't rolled so poorly, she would still be.
I didn't roll anything.
I mean, if you, yeah, well, if you hadn't rolled your 1. That next round he attacks. That's a crit. He crits her for that much, which is the equivalent of that. She attacks. He attacks. She attacks. He attacks. Hits for. Okay. You flutter in and out of consciousness. You can't tell whether it's a minute or 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 20 minutes, but eventually he slays the priestess and kneels down next to you and kind of gives you like a pat on the face and says, "Well, buddy, I'm really glad I brought you along."
Soaking up all the hits. I'm gonna need a little nap.
It's like, yeah, I'm sure. Hold on. And he starts rummaging through her stuff. He eventually brings out a bottle and slides it across to the ground and says, "I don't know if you've got the strength to do this, but drink this if you can. I'm going to go make sure that none of those miners are coming back for us."
Am I conscious enough to reason like what it is he's handing me?
You're in and out. It's some sort of flask of something. You're not sure what.
I'll assume it's water and drink up.
Okay. You're not supposed to be able to make actions at 0, but I will give you, if you can make a DC 30 con check, which actually should be really easy for you to make.
Not necessary. I mean, that's...
You need an 11?
Yeah. 37.
Yeah. Okay.
There are, like, maybe it's, like, weird proficiencies to fight into the negatives.
Oh, those were character traits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is dumb. That's basically extra HP that your character gets, whatever. Yeah. So you managed to drink down this potion. Give me a 2d4 plus 2 for how much.
Actually, there's a 20% chance that it malfunctions because I'm a dwarf. That's why I was asking if I could reason what it is. Because I know, yeah.
Well, wait, for all potions? All magic items?
All magic items that aren't a class. So that doesn't include... You can, take a look. I don't know if you want to roll this in secret or if you want me to roll it.
Interesting.
So it doesn't include weapons, armor, I think it says girdles, weapons designed for my class, so priest weapons, so priest magic items. At your discretion, it may not include healing potions, but it does say potions.
The question is a healing potion a priest class item?
I don't think so, but
I don't think so either.
On magical nature, dwarves have trouble using magical items. All magical items that are not specifically suited to the character's class have a 20% chance to malfunction when used by a dwarf. Check is made each time a dwarf uses a magical item. Only affect current use. Okay, check this. Malfunction applies to rods, staves, wands, rings, amulets, potions, horns, jewels, and other magical items except weapons, shields, armor, gauntlets, and girdles. Does not apply to dwarf clerics using priest items. That's pretty much all it says.
Okay. Give me a D100 on a 0 to 20. You fail, and it has no effect.
I pass.
Okay. All right, 2d4 plus 2.
Eight.
Okay. You gain 8 HP.
Ugh, I struggle with my feet. Am I considered?
No, you never went. You never dropped to the negatives.
Okay. Did you have that already on a character sheet, or are you just being nice to me?
No, she was definitely gonna have it with her. Hold on, our stream died.
Oh no.
All right, no, we're back. We're back. The stream temporarily lagged out severely for like 5 seconds.
Anything, or are we good?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Ugh. All right. So, rubbing my head, I stagger over to my maul and pick it up.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at what else the priestess had on her.
You sort through her stuff. She has another one of those healing potions on her. She also has.
I drank the whole thing, right? And it healed me 2d4.
Yeah. Are you drinking more of this?
No.
Okay.
I'm skeptical.
She has her holy symbol on her,
I will steal it.
and she has a bunch of spell components tucked in bags.
Is it Nerul or what's her
Reluna.
face? Reluna?
Reluna, goddess of passion.
All right.
And you also find a folded up letter that has been already opened on her.
I will pocket it and not bother reading it for now.
Okay.
I will take her spell components.
Okay. And we've been at it for another hour. So let's take a break and come back in 5 minutes with some more Dicing with Death. See you guys then.
All right. See you soon.